apa? Last week?
Globalization.
Multinationals. Okay, so what is the meaning of multinationals? Do you still remember? I have the pictures here. These pictures are some examples of multinationals. Dan saya yakin kalian sudah pernah mempunyai atau berkunjung to these multinationals. Anyone? Siapa yang bisa? Yes, come on.
Okay, I think multinational is large international companies that produce goods in many countries.
In many countries, including in Indonesia, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you must still remember these companies, Toyota.
Yes,
Produksi apa Toyota? Mobil. Okay, do you have Toyota cars? Yes, no? Your parents? Oh, your parents. Okay. Do you still remember Gap? Fashion. Okay, like Zara. Do you know Zara? You only know Matahari. Okay. KFC? Okay. Well, Nokia is a old mobile phone brand. I used to have Nokia. Okay, but now mobile phones brand. What are your mobile phones brands? Merek apa mobile phone-nya? Samsung. Oh, iPhone. Vivo. Xiaomi. Oppo. Okay. Nike. Do you know this? Oh, okay. Nike. What is it? Shoes. Sport shoes. Sport apparels. Apa itu? Apparels. 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 Well, we don't have whiteboard here. I cannot write anything. Apparels. How do we say that in bahasa Indonesia? Apparels. Is it correct, my spelling, or my spelling is wrong? Huh? Okay, what does it mean in bahasa Indonesia? Pakaian. Okay, sports apparels. And then we also have McDonald's, pretty much the same as KFC. Do we have it here in Medan? Where? Oh yeah, di Pancing. Yes. It's pretty near, okay, pretty close. And then Philip Morris, this is cigarettes. IBM? Do you know IBM? No? Computer. Okay, computer manufacturers. And then Ford is American car manufacturers from America. And then Samsung definitely. Tadi sudah ada Samsung. Okay, so I have also sent to our WhatsApp group, okay, this document. The document consists of a short, not very long reading text about multinationals in developing countries. Do you know the meaning of developing countries? How do we say that in bahasa Indonesia? Apa artinya negara berkembang? Negara yang akan maju. I don't really like the negativity belum. Okay. Akan segera maju. Contohnya negara berkembang? Indonesia, negara berkembang. Terus berkembang. What else? Philippines, okay, Filipina. Thailand, okay. India. I'm not really sure if it is already developed, but still developing, yeah? Still developing India. So, multinationals, as you said, can be found in many countries, including in developing countries. So, not only in negara maju. What do we say negara maju in English? Developing countries, negara berkembang. Negara maju? You can use your laptop, your computer to search. Developed countries. Okay, so developing, developed. Can you give me examples of developed countries? USA, America,
South Korea.
United Kingdom. Yeah, England is just one part of United Kingdom. And then Japan, South Korea with the skincare, Oppa. And then Canada. Siapa yang sudah pernah ke negara maju? Not yet. That's very good. Not yet. Okay. So I would like you. I asked you when I shared this text before. I asked you to read this. Now I would like to have your help to read this aloud. So one student will read one paragraph. Okay. So starting from whose name starts from A? Anna. Okay, Anna. Can you read the first paragraph? Paragraph A, please.
Yes, sir. Multinational are large international companies which produce goods in many countries throughout the world. Some well-known ones are Ford, Shell, Coca-Cola, Sony, and Unilever. Their turnovers are good, in some cases greater than the national income of some countries. Because they are so big, they attract a lot of media attention, and their business methods are usually carefully watched by foreign governments.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So paragraph A is about what?
Multinationals.
Yeah, the definition of
Multinational.
multinationals. And then there are also some examples. Ada beberapa contoh multinationals. Kemudian juga detailed definition of multinationals, like their turnovers are huge. Ada yang tahu arti turnovers? What is the synonym of turnovers in English? Synonyms. Or maybe you can translate it into bahasa Indonesia. It's okay. Pergantian? Not really. In economics, this is economics term, turnovers. Offset, profit, something like that. Okay, turnovers are huge. Bahkan lebih besar dari pendapatan satu negara, beberapa negara. Can you imagine that? Multinationals bigger than some countries. Okay, in terms of their economies. That is just crazy, right? Okay, Anna, who will read paragraph B? You can choose one of your classmates.
Elisa, sir.
Elisa, okay, Elisa, please.
Alright, paragraph B. Some people are concerned about the activities of multinational in poor and developing countries. They question whether multinational improve the economies of these countries. In response to this criticism, spokespeople for multinational argue that they provide capital that poor people need for their economic growth. This capital, together with local savings, is used to finance their industries. Secondly, technology is shared with local business, which leads to scientific and technical methods being introduced. In addition, workers' productivity is increased.
Yeah. So because as we discussed in the previous paragraph, in paragraph A, some multinationals are bigger than some countries. Some countries' economy, and because of that, people get curious. What is curious? Penasaran. They also worry. What is worried? Khawatir, because multinationals come from developed countries. Tadi apa arti developed countries? Negara maju. And most of multinationals are operating in developing countries and in poor countries. bahkan di negara miskin. So they question whether are multinationals really good? Are they going to give or to bring good impact on these poor countries' economy? Apakah akan membawa dampak yang baik terhadap perekonomian negara miskin ini atau negara sedang berkembang ini? So that is the the concern they have. Okay? Yeah. So any words you don't understand in paragraph B, it's okay, just ask. Spokespeople is just like the spokesperson, the person who represents the company. What do we usually say? Juru bicara. Yeah. So if there is some press, wartawan datang mewawancarai, usually the spokesperson will speak on behalf of the company.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Any other words? Perhaps it's okay, just ask. It's good for your vocabulary. Nothing? Nothing. Okay. So here we have, we have divided some countries in terms of the economies. So we have developed. Come on. Negara maju. Developed countries, and then in the middle, developing countries, and then poor countries. Can you give me examples of poor countries? Congo in Africa, right? Many countries in Africa are considered still poor. Any other examples?
Malawi, sir.
Malawi,
Liberia.
Liberia, yes, Liberia. Is it also in Africa? Somalia, of course. Starvation often happens in Somalia. Do you know starvation? Hungry? Yes, starvation. Okay, so Elisa, can you choose one of your classmates to continue reading this very short paragraph C? Who will be the lucky person? Rosalinda, please, paragraph C. Kak Rose?
Paragraph C. Multinationals produce a wide variety of goods and employ thousands of people all over the world, paying comparatively good wage. They claim that as a result of their investment in local industry, communities can enjoy improved working conditions.
Yeah, can enjoy improved working conditions. So, in the previous paragraph, di paragraph B tadi ada yang concern. What is concern again? Concern, khawatir. Ini multinationals bagus nggak untuk developing countries atau poor countries? Spokespersonnya bilang apa? Juru bicara tadi bilang apa? Ya pasti membela, right? Ya, apa belaannya? Provide capital, money. Okay, capital is money, bukan huruf besar. Okay, capital money in economy. Capital means money. Provide capital, poor people need for their economic growth. Itu belaannya. Okay, finance industries. Okay, and then the technology will be shared, dibagi. Jadi teknologi yang digunakan oleh multinasional itu mereka bilang akan penggunaan teknologinya pengetahuannya dibagi dengan local people. Okay. And then paragraph C, apakah berlanjut pembelaannya? Berlanjut pembelaannya. Apa? Lanjutannya? The benefits of multinational, right? According to the spokesperson. What is it?
Produce a wide variety of goods
And employ thousands of people. Jadi menyediakan lapangan a wide variety of goods, berbagai macam barang yang pastinya dibutuhkan oleh warga negara di negara tersebut, right? Right, okay. Comparatively good wages. Anybody knows the meaning of wages?
No, sir.
No? Do you know the meaning of salary?
Yes, sir.
What is salary?
Gaji.
Gaji. So in salary setiap bulan atau per tahun, kalau di negara-negara maju per tahun. Kalau wages per minggu. Jadi kita gimana? Kalau salary itu gaji, wages itu upah. Oke. Untuk guru pabrik misalnya. Okay, so who will be Karos? Who will be reading paragraph D?
Remaster.
Huh?
Remaster.
Rima, come on please.
Multinational do not accept such arguments. They say that the big corporations are not major suppliers of capital investment. In Latin America, for example, multinationals have mostly used capital provided by local banks and investors and have not brought in capital from the United States and Europe. This means that the money that would have been available to finance local business has been used by foreign firms, and there is not sufficient capital available for investment in local enterprise.
Okay, so we have come to paragraph D. Do you still remember paragraph B and C? What are paragraphs B and C about? Tadi tentang apa? Paragraph B dan C. Benefits. Okay, benefits of multinationals. Okay. Nah, kalau paragraph D is the opposite. What is the opposite of benefits? Ada yang tahu? Lawan kata dari benefits. Keuntungan, kerugian. So what is it? Kerugian. The loss. Anything else? Ada kata yang lebih tepat? It starts from D. Disadvantages. Very good. Anything else besides disadvantages? Also starts from D. Huh? Not really. What else? Yes, that's very good. There is something else. After D is R. DR. Come on. Delta. R. What is R? I don't remember R. DR. A. DRA. Come on. No? You can go to your electronic dictionary. Come on, please. DRA. Double U. No? Still no? DRAW B. Yes? Drawback. Okay, so that is your vocabulary today. Drawback. Okay, so disadvantages, correct. Drawbacks is also correct. Alright? So in paragraphs B and C are about the benefits, the positive sides of multinationals in developing countries and in poor countries, claimed by the slow people. Okay. Now, paragraph B is about the drawbacks from the arguments from the critics. Okay, critics, people who give criticism, right? Okay, from the critics. So they do not accept such arguments. What arguments? Employ many people, give good wages, right? Produce a wide variety of goods, and then what else? share the technology, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
bring in money to the poor countries, but the critics do not accept those arguments. What do they say? Big corporations are not major suppliers of capital investment, so they do not actually bring in money. Okay, they do not actually bring in money. So, for example, in Latin America, do you know where Latin America is? Di mana Latin America? Ayo. Latin America. Ini pelajaran geografinya di mana ini?
South America.
South America. Very good. Latin America is in South America. Give me some examples of Latin American countries.
Mexico, sir.
Mexico is Central America. Brazil. Tadi kan Latin America, South America. Mexico, Central America.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Brazil. What else? Argentina. Do you like football?
Yes.
Oh yes, very good. Okay. Brazil, Argentina, and then
Mexico.
Mexico Central. Tadi kan sudah dibilang. Okay.
Peru.
Colombia, Peru, Venezuela, with the Miss Universe, right, from Venezuela. Okay, and many others. And many of these countries, I think most of these countries in Latin America are considered, what is going on here? Trouble with, are still considered developing countries. Okay. Or even poor countries, okay? Latin America. So, Latin America, multinationals have mostly used capital provided by local banks. So this is the opposite, okay? The spokespeople of multinationals said, multinational bring in money to the countries. Tapi kenyataannya di Latin America yang terjadi kebalikannya. They use money. They spend money provided by local banks. Jadi local banks in Brazil, for example, they give money to multinationals, and the multinationals spend the money. So the multinationals do not bring in money. Okay, and have not brought in capital from United States and Europe, yeah, because most multinationals are from developed countries, and developed countries mostly located in Europe and also, as you said before, United States of America. So it means the money yang seharusnya untuk membiayai industri-industri kecil, local businesses di dalam negara tersebut habis. Okay, dipakai oleh multinationals. Okay, and then, okay, who will be reading the next paragraph? You choose. Come on. Maishara, okay, come on, please. The last. Oh no, not the last. Come on, please.
The critics agree that multinationals introduce new technology. However, it is often unsuitable for developing countries. The imported technology is too expensive and complicated. It has been developed for industrial societies, not for poor countries. In agriculture, for instance, most countries do not need machinery, which is expensive to buy and operate. They need better hose and ox
Plows.
plows.
Iya. Tadi masih ingat kata si Spoke People, kita akan share the technology that we use. Okay? Tapi kenyataannya benar. Okay? Mereka share technologies, new technologies. Tapi kenyataannya, do the developing countries, or maybe especially the poor countries, do they actually need the technologies? In some cases, not really. Okay? In some cases, they don't really need the new technologies. Okay? Because the new technologies, apa alasannya? expensive, too complicated. Alright, ya bayangkan saja new technologies yang traktor yang bisa mengharvest, memanen sendiri, menanam sendiri, kita bawa ke Tiongkok, for example. Itu enggak masyarakat di sana. Yang masyarakat di Tiongkok sebenarnya butuh apa untuk bertani? Cangkul, hose, and then bajak sapi, kerbau, right? Itu yang lebih dibutuhkan. Oke, berarti bantuannya lebih bagus bantu pengadaan kerbau, right? Dan peralatan sederhana lainnya. Okay, so again, well, there are supporters, pendukung, there are critics. Supporters say the advantages, the critics say or the drawbacks. Okay. So who will be reading the next paragraph?
Cindy, sir.
Cindy. Okay.
Okay. 3. Another disadvantage of the new technology is that it can reduce the number of jobs available. Generally, technology is labor savings. This is because it comes from developed countries where wage costs are high. Poor countries can do without such technology because there are high unemployment rates.
Okay. This paragraph still continues about the drawbacks of multinationals operating in developing or poor countries. Jadi, still about the technologies. Okay, even for example, the poor countries or the developing countries can afford the technology, bisa membeli teknologis, bisa mengoperasikan teknologi walaupun complicated, right? Tetapi butuh tidak sebenarnya. Nah, kalau di negara maju, sumber daya manusia itu bisa dikatakan sangat kurang, oke? Dan mereka mengharapkan gaji yang sangat tinggi. Makanya diciptakanlah teknologi machines, to harvest the produce or to plant for example, padi. Okay, so they don't really depend on humans. Tapi di sini tenaga kerja sangat melimpah. Benar tidak? Ya, tenaga kerja sangat melimpah. Kita juga tidak demand high wages. Oke? Karena saking melimpahnya terjadilah high unemployment rates. Bayangkan kalau dipakai teknologi yang sangat very efficient. Makin banyaklah unemployed. Okay, so developing countries, poor countries do not really need the technology. Okay? Alright, so this is still about the disadvantages, still about the technology. Okay, who will be reading the last paragraph?
I think Mary, sir.
Mary? Okay, come on please.
Two examples prove this point. The building industry used to provide many jobs in the third world. Now it employs fewer workers because cranes, bulldozers, and other labor-saving machinery are replacing many construction
Workers.
workers. In Latin America, bigger farms are using expensive imported machinery to increase production, and as a result of this, they are employing fewer and fewer workers.
Very good. So this is just to prove that technology in many countries, in many developing countries or poor countries, not really needed. Okay? Karena banyaknya tenaga kerja, sumber daya manusia, human resources that need work. Okay? Now, do you understand the text?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now there will be some tasks for you to do at home. Task 1 is to test your reading comprehension. So you choose, look at the instruction, read and understand the instruction first. Choose the most suitable heading for paragraphs B until F. So paragraph A, no. Okay? So paragraph B until F. How many headings? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 headings. How many paragraphs? B, C, D, E, F. 5 paragraphs. So how many extra headings? 3 extra headings that you will not use. Okay? Next, and then task 2, you complete sentences, sentence halves. So for example, number 1, okay, goes with sentence A, B, C, D, or E. Okay, it depends on your understanding of the text. So you discuss with your friends, if possible, okay, after this. Task 3 is multiple choice, A, B, C, D. Okay, again, to test your comprehension. And now, this is what I'm looking for actually, benefits and disadvantages. So, I would like you to summarize or to synthesize what you have understood from the reading text and move it to this table. So, how many benefits of multinationals in developing countries and how many disadvantages? So, next lesson. Okay, we will discuss all of these and then we will move to writing. We will write, okay, what we call as discussion texts. Okay, so one paragraph will agree or give the benefits of multinationals and then the other paragraph will discuss the negative or the drawbacks of multinationals in developing countries. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you. So see you next lesson, yeah?
Yes, sir.